Welcome back to Houston Live. Keeping up with your skincare routine can be challenging, especially during the summertime when you're spending more time outdoors. But how do you protect yourself from that scorching sun and prevent burns, blisters, and maybe even a surprise zit or two from all that sweat? Here to help us keep our skin flawless and glowing, one of my favorites, dermatologist Dr. Sherry Ingraham. Hi. Welcome back to Studio B.
Thank you.
You know sunblock is my love language, so this is like the holy grail.
No, we're a great couple because there's nothing I love preaching more than about sunscreen, and we're so lucky because we're in this era where there's something for everyone.
Absolutely, and it's so important for people to use this. I mean, this is a daily thing during this summertime heat. You shouldn't be walking out of the door.
Absolutely.
The sun is too intense, so sunscreen basics.
This is Sunscreen 101 over here. You can get these, if not all of them, most of them at your grocery store, at your drugstore. There's something for everyone, but I always tell patients, you know, what you want to look for is UVA and UVB blocking on there. And theoretically, zinc or titanium, which are physical blocks, are a little bit more durable in the sun, but you want something that's water resistant, but you still want to reapply every 2 hours. And that's one of the things people forget to do and get burned.
Absolutely, and it's hard because when you're having fun swimming in the water, you're like, okay, well, I'm in the water, I feel good, but you do need to reapply. How often should you reapply?
Every 2 hours. And really this comes up a lot because chemical sunscreens break down over time. So chemical sunscreens are great, they have a great range, but over time as they absorb light energy, they break down, so you need to reapply them. Remember, you can apply them on children 6 months or older, but you really need to help those babies out, help those kids out, reapply them. So one of the things I recommend for kids a lot are these sticks, right?
Ooh, okay.
So this is one of my favorites, and we talk about avoiding those spots on the back of your hands. Elta makes a great sun stick, and you can see it's transparent, but also people who golf and play tennis and say, I don't want to be sweaty, it's getting everywhere. If you're getting brown spots from driving in your car, a stick is great. Kids love putting this on because it doesn't come off. But also there's some other new sunscreens that are transparent zinc. So you can put this on and you don't look like you have that zinc oxide from when we were growing up.
Yes.
It's transparent, but it's got a very high SPF. So you really want to focus on reapplication. And if you get in the water, get out, reapply, but also the old shot glass we talk about.
Take your shot, have a shot.
Take your shot. You need 2 ounces of sunscreen, which is a pretty normal size shot glass to cover your entire body. And that's one thing I see people doing a lot is under applying. So you really want to put a good coating on. And then for people who say, I don't like sunscreen, or I want to apply this or that, we want to do multi-functioning products. So that's the era of the BBs and the CCs, right?
Okay.
So these are all kind of the gourmet sunscreens, as I say. So this is a sunscreen from Isden, one of my favorites, which is a sunscreen that prevents cancer. It actually has DNA repair enzymes in it. They have patented this technology. It comes tinted and non-tinted. And remember, tinted sunscreen prevents brown spots better than anything because of iron oxide. So that's a little hint. If you're trying to prevent brown spots, get a tinted sunscreen. And then you're combining your makeup really with your sunscreen. There's also sunscreen for rosacea and acne-prone skin that has vitamin B, niacinamide in it. We also have sunscreen for brown spots that has more niacinamide in it. And then if you have children, you really want to find something that they want to use. So I always say sprays are okay as a repeat application, but you want to start out with a pretty good cream or stick application as your base coat and then reapply with sprays.
Absolutely, and then not to forget your ears, the back of the neck is a place, and even your lips, right?
Absolutely, and those are places we see more skin cancer because people don't apply to those areas. And when you put on a baseball cap, it doesn't cover your ears. So that's why broad rim hats are recommended. So what do you do when you get sunburn? This is something I get calls about at midnight.
Yes, maybe you forgot an area and you have that sunburn, what do you do?
What do you do? So the first thing you should do is take some ibuprofen. If it's a child, take the appropriate weight-based dose for a child. If you're an adult, take 2 ibuprofen. It blocks PGE2, it blocks prostaglandins, so it blocks the inflammatory response and the redness. The next thing you can do is do not apply a heavy occlusive moisturizer. So don't put on Vaseline or Aquaphor. You want to really gently care for the skin. You can take milk on a washcloth and use it as a cold compress, or my favorite, you can spray with a little La Roche mineral water. That's very soothing. Or for worse burns, you can go to your dermatologist. There's a cream called Luxamin, which is a prescription burn cream that works great on burns. Also, you can at the drugstore get Lipicar, which is a heavier moisturizer. That's a really good barrier product. But remember, gentle skincare. Get that ibuprofen right away.
Okay, aloe vera included in there?
Aloe vera too, but you have to be, some people are allergic to aloe vera, so I always say ibuprofen, milk, and cool compress stresses, better. But if you're out in the wilderness and you see some aloe vera you want to put on, it's okay. But a lot of aloe vera products can be allergenic, so be careful with the aloe vera.
Oh my gosh, those are such good hacks. See, I learned something new with you every time. The ibuprofen and then the milk. Those are new to
whole
me.
milk on a washcloth is very soothing to the skin. And then one of the things I'm seeing every day now is everyone's coming me or texting me pictures at night and saying, what is this? I got bitten and it's blowing up.
Like a bug bite?
Yes. So with all this rain, lots of mosquitoes.
Yes, and people are in the wilderness too.
So what do we do to prevent? You want really 3 products. You want picaridin, DEET, or oil of lemon eucalyptus.
Okay.
Picaridin and DEET off now makes these. They can be used on children 2 months of age and older. So don't be afraid. And the biggest question I get asked is, well, what should I buy a combination product with sunscreen? No. Put on your sunscreen first and then spray your spray.
Your bug spray, yes.
But people who are blood type O are more likely to be bit. Wearing lighter clothes prevents bites. Darker clothes attracts them. And the more active you are and the bigger you are, the more carbon dioxide you release, so the more you get bitten.
Oh, the bugs love it.
But who wants to stay still? So you want to use these products as much as possible because we know that they're safe. I tell people DEET is safe, but we also know that there is viruses, Zika, there are other viruses out there right now that we're dealing with, and so you've got to protect against those.
Okay, that is such good information. Let's talk about something that affects me. I'm a chafer. When that heat and that sweat partner up, I'm like, okay, where am I going to get my rash today? Because it's always something. What can people do to kind of prevent that?
I get asked this all the time. It's all about barrier, and cool clothing. So if you're running around in spandex and you've got your little Lululemon top on and you're at the gym, the minute you get home, take it off. Let the skin breathe. If you can walk around in a nightgown when you're home and just let the skin breathe, or go command, whatever you need to do to let that skin breathe.
In your own home.
There you go. Stay away from open windows.
Yes.
The comedians can run free with this advice as much as you like today. Let her breathe, as I say. But in the meantime, you want to use products that build your skin barrier, okay? So you want to, this La Roche wash has this microbiome built in. It is a gentle non-soap cleanser. So you want to look for non-soap cleansers, barrier products, and lightweight moisturizers. These are great lightweight hand, body moisturizers, and face. So gels. I find people will use gels in the summer. They don't want to use a heavy occlusive moisturizer, but you still need to work on that skin barrier because that chafing is getting rid of your skin barrier, and then you're going to get more irritated. For the really bad chafing, you can use a little zinc, like a little diaper cream almost, not a thin layer, but really to prevent it, it's all about good basic skincare. And then hyaluronic acid is a great lightweight moisturizer. And what I'm into right now is reversing sun damage, which there's a great new product that I'm kind of obsessed with, which is this Advanced Region 6 from SkinCeuticals. So let's say we've been out all summer, we're getting a lot of sun damage. This is what I've been using this summer. It's a lightweight moisturizer, but it helps reverse signs of aging. It reverses some of the redness you get in the sun. It's really designed to use post-treatment with lasers, but we kind of get that from the sun. So you can use a similar product, but always care for your skin pre-exposure and post-exposure.
Okay, you are such a wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much, Dr. Ingraham. We have already posted a list of all of these products and Dr. Ingraham's best summer skincare tips. It's all on our website, HoustonLife.tv.